Hey team, well welcome.
Ready?
Wanted to spend a couple minutes just kind of getting inside Steve and also getting a little bit of the excitement I know that we have for the next couple of months and what we anticipate to just be some really fantastic times, not only on Sunday mornings, but maybe in a different way, certainly with our life groups, but an important way, looking at some of that in our homes and in our lives. And so thank you guys again for all that you're doing along those lines.
Absolutely.
And just wanted to ask you, Steve, as we're kind of getting excited and ramped up for the new
Yeah,
series,
yeah.
Tell us about the process for you, why you're excited about this, even in this season of our community.
Yeah, this is one of those letters that Paul wrote from prison, and he's doing something pretty amazing. He's bringing clarity out of the chaos of being in jail for his faith. And I figured, this is probably one of those really cool places where we can go to a person who's able to do that very thing. We felt a little bit of the chaos in the last few months, and that ability to bring clarity. But we're calling it the main thing because as he gathers around that sense of clarity, the main thing then becomes the gospel. And that's what he becomes all about. And there's some places I think that as we interact with culture, in particular kind of our generation and even our community recently, that there's some really cool places I think that are hitting places that we care about. There's this whole new identity that he talks about, for example, in the gospel. And so we are talking a lot about identity and culture, and oftentimes as believers we're talking about who am I? And it answers the who am I question in terms of being a citizen of heaven, and then how do we treat one another? What does that look like? And you have this incredible ethic of the Christian life where we value one another as more important than ourselves, and that's the new humanity. It's that new picture then that this gospel thing really makes a difference in real relationships, and then you've got this incredible pursuit that Paul has about knowing Christ, and it sounds kind of esoteric in one sense, but in another sense it so drives him that he said, I consider everything else in my loss, every achievement in my life as a loss compared to knowing Christ. And so we have this whole aspect of a new ambition, and that new ambition is that place that gives meaning and purpose and kind of flows backwards into all of our lives. So I thought, those are always relevant things for me, but I thought maybe they'd be timely for us as well, and especially listening to a guy who's able to bring clarity out of the confusion and chaos of prison. So,
and one of the things we've said is the letter was written by Paul really to say thank you, too, for what they've done to being a part of the ongoing work, and we certainly feel that about you all, opening up your homes and in many ways caring for people that are trying to walk through this world of chaos, whether it be in their own family, in their church, unfortunately, as we're moving things forward and excited about new places where clarity's taken hold and excitement that God has for us, but that you guys are working through that in one-on-one relationships and families. We want to say thank you for that in all kinds of different ways.
Absolutely.
As we've gotten accustomed to in different series, we've been writing the life group questions. So thanks for that, and our team I think's done a good job at sort of working through those things.
Big team effort,
some of you will remember that a couple years ago we used a resource that was actually written by N.T. Wright. It looked a lot like this one, but it was on the book of Colossians. Right? And we found it valuable. It was a good break from what we had been doing. A little different kind of twist on some questions, and then really a nice kind of overlap on what we were doing Sunday morning. So the Sunday morning sections, as they're broken up, will be the same that will be in the book. And so we encourage you as leaders to get one of these books. They're available Sunday morning. You can grab one in the Welcome Center, and I will attach to this email, which you'll get, sort of the intro to this book, and then also the first session of questions, so you can get your head around those if you want to before Sunday. But grab one of these. You may also have folks in your life group that want these, and so we'll promote them because I think they're valuable for people to do before they get to group or after. But this is a great resource. This will be our small group curriculum for the next run right up until Easter, which is coming right around the corner.
There we go.
When hopefully the rain will eventually stop. So, well, thanks, Steve. We're excited. We're excited about
thanks, Nate,
what
for all
God's
this.
done in you and bringing you to this. So,
all this heavy lifting. Thanks.
Cool. Thanks, guys.